Okay. So here, what am I doing wrong? Oh, lot of. Okay, Jai Mama, people were waiting on YouTube to come live. See, sometimes it's on. Now it's on the main page also on the YouTube too. Okay, it's still waiting. It is on. I could not access. I cannot. Okay. Okay, we are live. Yay! You know, this finally happened. We had a little technical glitch, but you know how I love to pull people, so I will not do that today. So now, here, we are live on the YouTube page on Fortune also. So for people who are just joining on the YouTube Fortune page, one more time, hello, namaste, salam alaikum, sat sri akal. Welcome to our masterclass Fortune, 2.0. We are using Fortune basmati rice here today, and also Fortune sunflower oil to make mutton biryani. We're going to make vegetable biryani. We're going to make Mirchi Baingan ka Salan. So I have marinated the meat here for all the people who have just joined, and I'm going to show you how the marination is done in a Pranav, can you take over please? Vijay, listen. Okay, now I'm going to show you once again how the meat is marinated. So on a quick version, I'm just going to show you now, and can you please play it please? Okay. Okay, now what we did is we took mutton. In that we added, we took the mutton, and in this we added first salt, chili powder, salt. Make sure you add the right amount of salt, only then you will get it nice and perfect. And in this add chili powder, add little bit of garam masala powder, and add some coriander powder. And in this add little bit of cumin seed powder, and add ginger garlic paste, and now add raw papaya paste, which is going to be tenderizer. We're going to talk about the meat tenderizer in a minute. In this we're going to use our Fortune sunflower oil, and this oil is going to keep our meat moist and also going to make it cook perfect. And in this, the nice flavoring of mint and coriander, important thing in this, and we're going to squeeze in little bit of lime juice and add yogurt to this entire mixture. Add some green chilies, and now you can add a little bit of saffron in that and mix it thoroughly. So once you mix it, add another very important ingredient, brown onion, and that's when you will get the nice perfect biryani flavor. So I have put the mutton here. I added some brown onion, but still I'm going to add some more brown onion. This brown onion is the key for awesome Hyderabadi biryanis. I also added a little bit of saffron and in this. So water is boiling here, in which I added a little bit of whole garam masala to get the flavor out, and I'm using our Fortune basmati rice. This is extra long, nice and fluffy when it is done, and you know how we in Hyderabad, if rice is not good, we are going to be really mad. So we are going to be extremely careful today, and we're going to make this biryani, and once the rice is, you add to the water, make sure the heat is nice and hot. You do not mix this rice continuously. Only one time you do it. Once you add the rice in the hot water, just mix it one time. Because of today's little bit of our YouTube challenge, we are having problem. I was asking a question, what did I miss out? And I actually forgot while doing the process. Salt is the king. Salt will make your biryani perfect, or it can fail you. So in this, we have to add salt to a point that it should taste like sea salt water. So that should be good enough, and I'm going to mix it one more time, and then I'm going to taste this water. Any chef, no matter how big chef, if the rice water is not good, it's not going to be tasty. So I added the Fortune sunflower oil also in this. See, not perfect. Now it will be perfect, because now I know how much else to add to this. So that should be good. So now the rice has a perfect taste, and this rice Now it is the Bharatanatyam that is going on. It is doing Kuchipudi in there. It is doing salsa dance. Each grain of rice is jumping around and it is getting ready to become the perfect biryani. Look at that. Wow, I really love that dance of rice. Now, here the mutton. Here the mutton is all getting ready. Give me some rice. Give me some rice. It is asking. So, now everybody is in on the YouTube channel also. I say big hello to Arum's Kitchen, Harsha, Koneti, Bala, Arvind Kumar, XYZ, Hyderabad. Hey, Hyderabadi, hello. And of course, we have our Fortune food guys here. Okay, Janela, Pratibha, and Uday Kumar, and lot of our friends are joining here. My Facebook page, let's see, Rohit is here. He is handling the fort here. Raj Kumar, Sindhu, Jala, Harish. You haven't added. Oh yeah, somebody already commented. Yes, this is what I love. I love this when people can find, because I just wanted to play along with you. And here, Jala, Harish, Halekar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rice, salt in rice. Yes, Sindhu, you are right. It depends. Raj Kumar. Oh my God, so many people right here. And all the, for the first time, I don't know any of you are, oh man, lot of people. Okay, Josh Krishna said salt, Pavani said salt, Rohit, God, I got to read this guy's comment. Jain Kama, we are blessed, we are fortunate, fortune we are using to see you again after a while. No, we will be regularly doing our awesome biryanis and everything, and lot of traction is there for our awesome rice cooker biryanis, what we have been doing. And okay, I cannot forget another Facebook page here, in the Fortune Facebook page, and even there, okay, this is, okay, even there, Bhaskar Rao, Hansi, Dikshita, okay, lot of, not many, few people have joined there also, fine, that's good. So, now, if I talk to you, what will happen? My rice will, it cannot cook too much. It has to be cooked just right. So, I've reduced the flame now, and we have to add rice in layers. So, I kind of switched off the flame here. That's okay. So, now the raw rice will go on as a first layer. This is very important. You got to see this. So, the first layer is going to be raw. So, now look at the way I am going to put the rice. This is, you are making literally pyar to the, if I use the other English word, it will make something different, but we are making pyar to this, meat here. So, add in the layers. So, now the first layer of rice has covered the meat here. So, this is how it should be done. It has to be, the rice literally has to fly. When I am pouring it, it has to literally fly and spread. And that is when you will get that nice perfect. Now, in this, what else we are going to do? We are going to add our brown onions. Okay? Some mint. Some coriander leaf. The awesome flavors, everything will be at the bottom. Is this our sunflower oil? Okay, so let me quickly say, bring in, come on Mr. Mani, he is our dear good friend. Hi. Now you've been watching all those nice carvings on the channel now, all done by him. And here is again Kumara, why don't you come here? See, there is something very good news, I thought I can share it today. Both of them have taken part just last week in international carving competition, and both of them won gold medal and silver medal. And in the other culinary competition, he also got a silver medal. And I'm very proud of you guys. Keep up. I'm so lucky to have you guys. So yeah. So now the rice layer is ready here, and in this, the other one is little bit of saffron flavoring. We added saffron in there, but we can get little extra flavor. So now what happened? The rice is sitting in this hot water. So I can make it cook a little bit more. Where is the lighter? Okay. Now, so the first layer of rice what we added is kind of raw, means it is only 50% cooked. But the second layer of the rice is going to be 70% cooked. That's when we cook all of together, your biryani will be perfect. So one more dancing, rotate the vessel, and here, look at it. So lot of people are joining on the YouTube page of the Fortune and also on the Facebook pages, my Facebook page, and also on the Fortune YouTube Facebook page. So I welcome once again everybody, and the biryani is going to take around 35-40 minutes to cook this mutton biryani. So first, let's get this ready and let's put it to cook so that we are going to do that boomba boomba dance. Only we can do that when this is nice and ready. So because the amount of curd I added may be a little bit less, I'm going to add some, hot water also from this. You can you give me a bigger spoon, big ladle? Okay. So now on this, I'm going to add some more brown onion. Okay. So what happens is, if the right amount of moisture is not there, the rice will suck in all the moisture and you will have dry meat. You do not want that to happen. You can squeeze in a little more of lime juice. And another flavoring, what we Hyderabadis do is we add little bit of roux kevra and rose water. So here is the kevra water. I'm adding it in this extra water, hot water, and also the rose water. So what happens is, this will give a very good flavor for my biryani. So just add, and I know, I need to add a little bit of extra water in this hot water. So I'm using the same rice water. So because I don't want the meat to get dry. If you add, enough amount of yogurt, it is fine. But the amount of yogurt I added is a little bit less. So just clean it up, and then some more of saffron water. Now the next thing is getting this ready. I have the dough ready on the plate, which we are going to seal it. So water here, water. So, and now put the lid on, and we need to put some weight on it, and that weight I'm going to use the same rice water. So here's the rice water. I'm going to put on this and then press it. So here I have the stove ready here. So now we're going to take this big handi and keep it here. Okay. So now, while this mutton biryani needs to cook, first 15 minutes on a high flame, the next 10-12 minutes on a medium flame, and the next 15 minutes on a slow flame. And when you remove it out, hot fuming mutton biryani, and the mutton will be nice and tender. So let me see any questions you have. I'll be more than happy to answer. So here,
Chef Anamika Das is asking, whenever she tried to cook the lower portion of biryani, it gets burnt. What to do?
Okay. Now, Anamika asked what to do when she cooks biryani, the lower portion gets burnt. So it depends on the handi what you are using. Whatever vessels you buy in the market, buy the heavy bottom pans. See, this is like a super heavy. That's why I am never scared using such kind of nice big handi. It is really nice and thick. Whenever you are making biryani, you always use a nice thick bottom handi. And other thing is, after first 15 minutes, if you have this happening very often, you take a kadai and you just put the kadai in there, and that will become like a big thick layer of handi. So you will have a perfect biryani ready. Okay. So now the biryani is getting ready. We are going to start with our Mirchi Baingan ka Salan, and which I am going to show you. So I am going to.
Before that, Hansini Gala is asking, how long should I soak the rice? And the other thing, the vessel in which we are cooking the biryani, is there any specific name for the vessel?
See, nowadays we can go and buy biryani handis, but even they are thin, because I can see a lot of biryani handis. Can you show me one of the biryani handi quickly? We have some of those, non-stick biryani handis here. So I'm just going to show you. So these handis are thin, but always use some kind of tawa whenever you are making the biryanis, so you can protect it from the heat. Not these ones, the non-stick biryani handis, the nice handi ones. Okay. See, this is like a big kitchen. We have all kind of vessels here, and okay, Money is looking for biryani. No, not those ones, yeah. In the pot-like ones, biryani handis. Okay, no, forget it. So, I'm going to show you another one, but any other question?
On a YouTube, Bismandu is asking that do we have any other alternative for curd or a yogurt?
See, curd is for Hyderabadi biryani, it is very, very essential to get the flavor. But if you don't want to use curd, you can always skip it. The curd also not only gives that nice aroma, but also it gives a body for the biryani and the nice flavor. If you want to skip it, you can skip it, but you can add little lime juice and to it. And a lot of people also use milk also for making biryanis. If you are okay with milk, you can go ahead and use milk. Otherwise, our biryanis, lot of biryanis, in some of the biryanis made in South, in Kerala, in Chennai, in even a lot of biryanis, they don't add yogurt. So everybody uses a different flavoring. In Mughalai cooking, the curd and the rose essence and the kevda water is the main flavoring. And you can use other, alternatives. If you can skip curd also, it is okay. Anything?
Sajid Sayyed is asking how to understand that the rice is half cooked.
Okay. So, see, rice can cook at various stages. When it is half done, we say, when you press the rice with your fingers, it is, I think I have a grain here. So, I think, can you zoom it in here into my hands? Okay. Here is one of the rice, and if I press it hard like this, it will not fully crush. This is like more than 75% done. If it is 50% done, when you press it, the center part will be like dry. When it is 80-90%, the center part will be nice and soft, but still it will be a little bit grainy. So these kind of biryani handis are available in market. I think the bottom is pretty okay, when you are making a small quantity. But for the mutton biryani, always use a kadai if you do not have a nice, very big handi. So
one more last question is, how long do we need to marinate the mutton?
Okay. So the first question I did forget, how much time do we need to soak the basmati rice? So usually what I do is, whenever I am cooking, I always soak at least 15 minutes. And half an hour is also good. But another question a lot of people ask me is, how much, if sometimes basmati rice is soaked for a long time, what will happen? Nothing. Even better results will happen. A lot of times what I do is, I always have some basmati rice soaked in my fridge. Even after 2 days I use it, you will get a perfect biryani. Just for regular use, I've been using this Fortune basmati rice, and even after 2-3 days the rice will be so perfect. And I'm just going to go and, if you have the basmati rice in the fridge right now, soaked one, though you have it out here only. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So I think we have one more. Yeah, please check. So we always have basmati rice. So that is my big fridge. Come, pass it on. Okay. So this basmati rice, this is another basmati rice from Fortune itself. This is the classic basmati rice. Do we have the packet here? Can you show it to me? Okay. So this is the classic basmati rice, and this one has a lot of aroma, which again I really love when I'm making the biryanis, the nice fragrance what is there. So I've soaked it for 2 days, and still when I make biryanis, it comes out excellent. So, okay. So now the thing is getting cooked. I will get back to saying big hello to all my friends, because here, Savi, Arvind, Dharani, can you share the garam masala ingredients which you added in the biryani? Yes. Okay. Papaya paste tenderizer. So this papaya paste tenderizer I have used, and we also have other meat tenderizers that is available in the market. Do you have that bottle what I ordered, the tenderizer powder? So see, on the internet you have various kinds of tenderizers, meat tenderizers you add. Papaya is the natural best meat tenderizer I like, but you can always use the meat tenderizers that are commercially made. Even they are made with papaya. So okay. Here is another meat tenderizer powder. They come in such kind of things on the Amazon internet. You go and order, you can buy that. And what they say in the reading instructions is, when you add it to the meat, you marinate it, and after 15-20 minutes wash the meat and use it. But with papaya, I never have that issue. I can just add it and start cooking. So here I am going to move this biryani onto another stove. So do we have cloths? Give to me. Give me another cloth. Okay. So now I'm going to move this so that the bahubali. Okay. Now let the mutton cook on this stove. So no cheating. It's live visible. But here I'm going to make our very famous Mirchi Baingan ka Salan. And another question what you guys asked, how much time do we need to marinate the meat? I think. Okay. So you can see here a lot of steam coming. The steam should not come. So what we need to do is the moment the steam comes, you reduce the temperature. So it is very easy. This is nothing but it is like a pressure cooker. A lot of pressure is building. But the pressure has to be maintained in such a way that the meat will cook perfectly. So I reduce the heat little bit and perfect now. So here I've got all the ingredients. I've got the peanuts, everything here. And for making this, all we need to do is we're going to use peanuts, add the peanuts to our any kadai, and we're going to slowly cook this. And we are going to cook it to a point where the raw flavor from the peanut is gone. That happens in a slow cooking. And then in this, once this is done, we're going to add, the sesame seeds and the desiccated coconut powder. And can we have the video of which I've already done? I will just want to show you quickly how this is. So take the peanuts and then, slowly cook it on a flame. Now you can see the peanuts are slightly cooked. When they are colored, these peanuts will start breaking in. Then you add sesame seeds to it and let it cook on a slow flame. And now you add the desiccated coconut and slightly cook it till it is slightly colored. Now you can put it in the blender, add some water, and you can make it into a nice paste. So once the paste is ready, it is going to look like this. Here, nice, little bit slightly grainy and all that. This will make our perfect salad. So we're going to start the cooking here, and once again our Fortune sunflower oil. The beauty is the lightness. The name itself is sunlight and really light. See, what happens is if the oil is sticky when you are making pakodas, when you make the papads, the best example is if you want to know how perfect oil is, fry your papad. It has to come nice and clean. So use nice sunflower oil, Fortune one, and then here look at it. It is so transparent, as good as looking like water. So light it is. So now once the oil is hot, we're going to do the tempering. And the tempering is we can do multiple. Here is my biryani, so I'm looking, the steam is getting out in another direction. So I just move the pot there and press it. So now still the steam is there, but that's fine. A little bit of steam will escape. So now here, when the oil is hot, we're going to add the mustard seeds. And always another thing I love in cooking is whenever I'm cooking, I love to see these mustard seeds dancing in the oil, but only when the mustard seeds crackle, that's when you get the must flavor out. And for all people who are just joining in, I know a lot of people are just joining in. For them, we are making the mutton biryani, and I'm going to again show you how to make the marination for the mutton and how we did this. We're going to talk about it. And also we're going to make rice cooker vegetable biryani. These vegetarians always have a problem, how do we make very easy biryani that is better than any store-bought biryani? Today I'm going to rock your world in terms of awesome cooking. You will be able to cook your biryani the way I've shown, and I'm telling you the results will be amazing. Only thing is you got to use our Fortune extra long grain fluffy basmati rice. This is biryani special basmati rice. So once you use this, you will have rest of the thing very easy. Now when the oil is nice and hot, here we're going to add mustard seeds. Yes, now they crackle. Add red chilies, and I'm going to add a little bit of kalonji and methi dana, and also cumin seeds. Okay, this is the awesome tempering, but this tempering is incomplete without adding some magic. chapa, 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 all the noise I love. And the flavor, the aroma that comes out is excellent. In this, we're going to add small onions. See, when these onions sizzle in it, the first thing what I'm going to do next, there is some love I'm going to add. What is that love? Again, I know a lot of you will answer that. Salt. In very traditional Telugu, what we call it is lavanam. That's why I call it love the salt, and you have to treat it with care. Do not add too much. It will spoil your health and your taste also. Make sure the salt is just right. Now, the onions, once you add salt, some of the moisture will come out and these onions will get slightly golden in color. And while these onions are getting colored, any questions from my friends? Okay. Sir, please, my mom is waiting eagerly. No, how long mutton should be marinated? Yes. So mutton should be marinated ideally for 2 hours. Once you add the papaya paste, everything, you put it inside and put it in the fridge. Don't leave it out. If you're cooking right away, that is fine. And marinate it for 2 hours, then the meat will become nice and tender. As I told you, you can use various kinds of tenderizers. The most preferred tenderizer is papaya paste. Even the tenderizers, what you buy in the market are made with papine, that is the thing. And I love to use raw pineapple juice also for a lot of, especially kebabs and all that. Now, here, for the salan, and who was asking that question? That mom here, okay, cow. He says, my mom is waiting. I did answer. Arvind is asking another question. Oh, guys, this one is going really fast on the YouTube here. I can't even, okay. What is the best biryani in the world? What is the best biryani in the world? Our home-cooked Hyderabadi biryani is the best. You ask anybody, the home-cooked biryanis will be the best, because I'll tell you why it will be the best. In this, we're going to add ginger garlic paste. Can you pass on some turmeric, Mr. Mani? So, ginger garlic paste in this. Okay, I just want to make sure that ginger garlic paste is slightly cooked. In this, we're going to add turmeric. Okay. Add turmeric, and in this we're going to add coriander powder. Look at all the powders I'm adding. The chili powder, the cumin seed powder. In fact, you can add this afterwards also, but I added it beforehand, no big deal. The onions, they are almost ready. In this, add the paste. This is the peanut, the til seed and the coconut paste. Now, this will become the excellent gravy. But do not add water yet. The best way to cook this paste is, don't add water. First, let all these masalas, cook along with this, and some of the oil should start coming out. So, now, nicely mix. Somebody keep timer on my biryani. So, here, good. Now, keep mixing it and let it cook with the open lid till the oil comes out. So, this is slowly cooking. I'll get back to you. And in the meanwhile, I'll get ready for my rice cooker biryani. I think I want all the ingredients here. Can you get all the ingredients up here? First, okay, put the biryani masala, the mint, yes, the vegetables, everything. So, can you please put it on? Put the frame, no big deal. And here, all the ingredients are coming in here. And I want to go back and answer some of the questions. Okay, my mom would like to try tomorrow, so, okay. Marination, I already did tell that. Okay, sir, please also tell the quantity and ratio. Okay, now, one of the thing, a lot of the times people ask is, what is the ratio of mutton to rice? So, what we did today, we are using one bag, that is 1 kg of, biryani special basmati rice of Fortune, and for 1 kg of rice, at least 1.5 kg of mutton is preferred. Usually is 1 kg rice, 2 kg meat. That is how we eat it home. What can I do? When you go in the market, they'll give you, so much of rice and 1 or 2 pieces of mutton. No, when you eat the biryani, you got to enjoy the meat. So now, look at this, the whole masalas, don't worry, some of them keep cooking till some of the oil, everything comes out. Another thing is, you can add water to this. So, see, slowly the oil is started coming from the edges, so that I think I can cook it little more. Okay. So, look at the bottom and everything will come off, and that will give a very nice flavor. In this, we are going to add water. Okay, and in the hotels what we do is, for the easy cooking, we usually take the brinjals and for the Mirchi, Baingan, Salan, fry it and add. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is take them and let this cook along with the gravy. The gravy is, it is almost 3/4 cooked, and 1/4 will start cooking in this. And we're going to put this eggplant in here, mix in. And the chili, what we are going to use are the long chili. These ones will absorb the nice juices and make your mirchi bhaji, mirchi salan very, very tasty. And you can also make the mirchi bhaji with this. So I was just asking, hey, do we make mirchi bhaji also? Then my guy is saying, sir, you make everything what you want to eat, and you will force people to watch only what you want to eat. Yes, that is true about biryanis also. But we have all the ingredients ready here. So let's get the rice cooker up also, please. And we are making this rice cooker biryani, which is very, very easy, very simple. So the technique is what you guys need to understand. So now I'm going to get the rice cooker lid off here. So whenever you are making a rice cooker biryani, do not add the masalas or the spice powders directly in here. But what we are going to do, we are going to add the vegetables. So even little bit of onions is fine. I have some brown onions later to add, and in this add vegetables like beans, carrot. You want to add paneer, everything. Also cauliflower, whatever vegetables you want, you can add to this. And in this, we're going to add potatoes. Green peas and capsicum I'm going to add a little later. In this, add the potatoes. And also, we're going to add rice. Once again, I have here the premium classic basmati rice I'm using. And this rice, I'm just going to put it in this bowl. So, now, for making, when you pick up the rice, it has to smell good. So, just arrange all of them on top. In this, add finely crushed ginger and garlic. Use fresh. Whenever you're making pulao, basmati, everything, here, okay. And add fresh ginger and garlic. So, that will give a very nice aroma. Add green chilies. Look at it. Very simple, huh? You will make a perfect biryani today by following this recipe. And mint, and in this, add some chopped coriander. Now, again, what is the number one thing that will make your biryani tasty is salt. But how do you add salt? Salt in this, always what I do is, I take salt, add it to the water. So here I have taken 2 cups of basmati rice, so I have taken 4 cups of water. In this, I am going to add salt and mix it well. And I am going to taste this water once again. If this water is tasty, my biryani is going to be super tasty. If this water is not tasty, no. Wow, this is, just give me the other one. See? And now, okay, this is 4 cups of water. But am I going to add 4 cups of water? No. I am going to add only 3.5 cups of salt water. And half cup I am going to keep it aside because I am going to add yogurt in the last. So now, you don't need to mix anything. If you want to mix also, that's fine. Just leave everything as is. What about biryani masalas, everything? No biryani masalas. If you want to add, you can add, 1 or 2 clove to this, maybe a star anise, 1 or 2 cardamom, a biryani bay leaf, and a little bit of shahi jeera. Okay, that's it. And now, switch on the rice cooker. When you switch on the rice cooker, you better put the lid on, and I'm going to leave this on the other side, so the biryani will be done. But there is a technique how we are going to make it flavorful. I have here melted butter. This is no more melted, but I'm going to, okay, this is, I have butter. In this, I'm going to add the biryani masala. Do not add too much, just for this 2 cups of biryani masala should be good enough. Mix this one and we're going to keep this ready. This one is going to go on top of this rice when much of the moisture is absorbed. And here I've got yogurt. Even in this yogurt, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and mix it and keep this ready. When this biryani, when the rice is almost cooked, still, it won't trip off. That is the time when I'm going to add the yogurt, the biryani masala and saffron water and some brown onions, and it will be done perfectly. So I'll move this. Can you help me put it there, please? Okay, hold on there. I'm going to move this out here. Okay, leave it there. That should be good enough. Okay, so we have there, and here just I'm making sure that nothing is sticking at the bottom. And what happens is when the Mirchi Baingan ka Salan is getting cooked, now I'm going to add the tamarind juice. So the sourness, what we love in the biryani, with the biryani combination is mirchi, the tamarind juice. And in this, we're going to add some yogurt. This is basically the yogurt adding is the Lucknowi style of making salans. So in India, the salans, the biryanis are made all over. You guys have seen me making the Calcutta style biryani and everything. And I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to cook this, for some more time. And on a slow cooking, the masalas, everything is getting cooked. When it is done, the oil will start coming on top. And in the meanwhile, I'm ready to chat with you guys. And Shivani, yes. Okay, so see, whenever you are roasting the sesame seeds and the peanuts are the first ones you add. You want to make sure that they're cooked. See, very easy to know, the peanuts will start cracking. And usually what I tell is do it on a slow flame for 5 minutes. But a lot of people, they don't have patience. They, do it very fast. But still, the slow cooking process of this cooking, kind of dumb kind of cooking we do, it will come nice and tasty. When it is cooked, you will know that the oil will start, floating on top. That's when the masala will slowly leave out, and that's when it comes out tasty. So once again, I'm just going to check the taste, if the salt, what we added, is good enough.
Chef, Vishwa Patni and many people are asking how to find out if the mutton is properly cooked or not.
Okay. Before I answer that question, we got to answer the first question is, how do we select the good meat? See, for biryanis, you cannot use an old sheep or an old goat. You need to have a very tender goat or a tender meat. So how do you know? When you buy the meat, especially the bone, the nalli bone, you got to check. When they, cut the thing, usually it is nice and pink inside nalli. If it is dark, that means the sheep or goat is old. So every area they prefer, some areas they prefer sheep meat and other areas they prefer goat meat. No matter what, it will be nice and tasty if you use the tender one. So the nalli you see, it should be nice, slightly pinkish. That's when the meat is excellent. And also the pieces are nice and big you cut. Usually a lot of people think that lamb or goat is good for making all the boneless. No. For making biryanis, the front of the leg, because the back of the leg takes a lot more strain, I suppose, and it gets a little bit tougher. And using the neck meat and the belly meat, and that makes very good pieces for biryani. Always try and make slightly bigger pieces. So another question is,
Chef, 4,000 people are watching us right now. So can we repeat the quick recap of?
Yes, we will do recap of the mutton biryani. I know a lot of people are watching and they are excited about how to make the mutton biryani. Mutton biryani is here. It is getting cooked, and I got to. Okay, and I'm going to repeat how I marinated the meat. So here we go. Now, whenever the nice and tender meat you take, you got to marinate it well, and you got to keep it at least marinated for 2-3 hours to make it perfect. So now you got to take the nice tender meat and then always apply salt and chili powder and we rub it in. And here I am adding some salt, added some chili powder, and in this I added a little bit of garam masala and coriander powder and also a little bit of cumin powder. and I'm going to talk a little more. And here we're going to add some ginger garlic paste and papaya paste. Papaya paste to make sure it acts like a very good tenderizer. And now here I'm using Fortune Sunlight sunflower oil, and that make sure that the meat is nice and juicy. It won't dry out and it will be perfect. So now add mint and coriander leaves. In this we're going to squeeze in some lime juice and also add some yogurt. The lime juice and yogurt will give a very nice, the little bit of sourness that is a must for biryanis, and add some green chilies. In this I won't without adding a little bit of saffron, and of course the brown onions is what will give the really awesome taste for biryanis. So now mix all of this, and when it is ready, put it in the refrigerator for 2-3 hours, after which if you are using it right away, that means you went and bought the meat and you marinate it, you can keep it out and then you can do it right away after marinating for at least 1.5-2 hours. That's when the meat will become perfect. Usually the meat tenderizers, you should not put it for too long also. And especially when you're making curries or anything, you marinate. If you're using tenderizer, just mix it and for 15-20 minutes, then wash it and use it. For kebabs where you don't mix the meat, and for the curries where you don't mix them, for that things, you use the meat. For biryanis, yes, use the marination. Tenderizer is good because the meat is at the bottom and it is getting heat from the bottom. What we did is we cook the basmati rice, the Fortune basmati rice, and then we put in layers. And if you have missed it, again these videos will be available at our Fortune YouTube page. The smaller version of the videos also we will be uploading in the next 3-4 days. And in the meanwhile, the long version is there. You can once again, go through it and have fun. Any other questions that are coming in?
D is asking how to understand that the spices are roasted properly. I think.
Okay. So here I've got another question commonly asked. What is dum? So here, dum biryani means, here we have put the dum. That means I have used the atta here, that is to seal the steam from coming out. Even though we did that, some of the steam will always escape. And reason, how do we know that the meat is ready? You will get that nice aroma. The meat, when it gets cooked at the bottom, Maillard effect, when the meat gets slightly roasted, that's when it gets the best flavor. When that is done, you will know that the biryani is ready. So here, I put the lid on, and because the oil is spluttering all over, and I'm going to reduce the heat here. Mani, I need your help with this heat. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, nice. I'm going to mix it, and on a slow heat. Can you put it on a very slow heat? And also a little bit off. And here we got some more questions coming up. And okay, how much time do we need to cook mutton biryani? So for people who all missed it, mutton, once you put it in the handi, the first 15 minutes you got to put a high flame. This is when the meat, all the moisture, everything gets activated. And because we put hot rice on the top, the meat is getting the pressure from the top, the heat from the top, it is getting kicked from the bottom hot, and the meat will get nice and tender. And first 15 minutes high flame, next 15 minutes on the medium flame, and the next 15 minutes on a slow flame, around 40-45 minutes, you will get that nice aroma coming out, and you will have the perfect biryani. And can you just clean up? And any other questions that we need to quickly answer here? Okay, what kind of vessel do we use for making mutton biryani? For mutton biryani, it is always recommended that you use thick bottom pans. Means the bottom of the pan should be nice and heavy. If this is like a really, commercial model, but we always, in Hyderabad, lot of homes have these big handis. At least in my home, I have 10 biryani handis. So for, single person, when I am eating, I use a smaller one, that means half a kg of mutton, a little less than 300 grams of rice, and when the meat is done, when the biryani is done, you got to eat the meat along with the rice. Not this much of rice and one piece of mutton. वो biryani नहीं होता है. We don't, हम लोग हैदराबादी लोग समझते नहीं है. I'm getting into Hindi. If anybody has any doubts in the question also, I am okay to answer them in Hindi. And here, our Rohit friend, I don't know what is he up to, this mischievous boy, Where are you, Rohit? Okay. Girija Mohan, hello. Ashok Tripathi, Rohit, hey. Nice, okay. Okay, Babu, Daniel, Shama, Vijay Kumar, Shadab Sheikh, Satya, and here Divanshu, Davansh Haunted. Okay, so okay, now quickly. Okay, now okay. Now the Mirchi Baingan ka Salan is also getting ready, and here my rice biryani, can you put it here? I'm going to quickly fix this. So now what we did, much of the moisture is absorbed, but still now we're going to do this magic. All we're going to do is add the saffron water on the edges, okay? A little bit saffron water, and now this is the butter and the biryani masala. So just put the butter and the biryani masala on top. This will melt and it will give a very good flavoring. Look at it, how it's melting away. And now we're going to add the yogurt. See, we added little less of the moisture. We're going to fulfill the rest of the moisture by adding some yogurt. So yogurt will be at the top, but the marination will go down there. I need to get some brown onions, please. And if you want, you can add some more mint and coriander leaf. And here, any biryani without onions, brown onion will not do. Don't worry, in this, we're going to add the green peas. Vegetarians, I am going to first eat the vegetarian biryani today. And the whole idea of making this vegetarian biryani is because, I was in Gujarat for a long time. Our Gujju bands are, they love food and they want it made fresh and perfect. And our good Gujju friend Shivani is here. I am making it for her so that she can enjoy with our Mirchi ka Salan. And on the slow cooking, a Mirchi ka Salan here, look at this. Now look at it. I say look at it. Now the oil is coming out. In this, I'm going to add a little bit of jaggery. See, this jaggery will, make our Shivani very, very happy. सब में गुड़ डालो या चीनी डालो, ये हमारा गुजराती aroma. See, when I was in Gujarat, that's when, I started, first time started seeing people using sugar into cooking. So anything, you add a little bit of sugar. So initially I was like taken back, but later, once you get into the taste, my God, the undiyu, the curry, everything, you touch it, it's like a blessing. So here I am giving you that little bit of nice, the rice biryani, the vegetarian biryani, all the rice cooker need to trip and then it will be done. Anybody keeping time on mutton biryani, money, how much time?
Yeah, almost finished.
Huh? 40 minutes, I put it, 45 minutes? Okay. And actually because too many flavors are here, but still I can get that mutton flavor, so I'm going to switch it off. When I switch it off, don't remove it like that. Got to keep it ready. Then what happens in my house? When we make biryani, we put it on the handi, and if I am making, I have to shout, "Arey meri loving darling," my wife, my son. They are all waiting. If my wife makes also, she makes excellent, and even with the aroma, we know when it is. When the lid is opened, within 15 minutes, the biryani will be over. We will all jump on. The beauty is, we all talk at the dining table. Biryani, when it is there, nobody talks, absolute silence. Huh? Audio? Okay. The absolute silence when we are making biryani at home, when we are serving. Here, Mirchi Baingan, the Baingan is all cooked. I'm going to add the chili. See, a lot of people add chili lot ahead. You can add, just let them go. And see, this will be absorbing some of the juices and it will be done. So, slightly thicker version. So, in Hyderabad, we make this kind of curries a lot. The full gravy versions will be there, dry versions will be there. So, it depends, how you want. I prefer slightly thicker. That means when you are eating with roti and other thing, it has to be good. So, this one, nice. the masalas, everything cooked, and this will give an excellent taste. And I brought it to the consistency what I like and put the lid on. And here we have everything ready. Our vegetarian biryani is ready. I have the mutton biryani ready, and I have, everything ready. So can we have the table ready for me to eat? So in the meanwhile, I'll answer some of the questions. Can you please throw in some questions, please? Okay, here I don't even know how many. Okay, Rohit, my friend. We have to, when you come to Hyderabad, we are going to make some biryani and enjoy. And all of you, I know it is very difficult. Sometimes I may not be able to meet everybody. If you come to Hyderabad, I am in the outskirts of Hyderabad towards BHL. And, if you come, I will be more than happy to meet you. But we're going to do a lot more live cooking sessions now on. And everything is getting ready here. You guys know the drill. Whoever is watching my show for the first time, say big hello, so I know, because I'm going to read all the comments today. It is going on so fast. And can I get my stool here? And okay, now I am going to get ready. So when the biryani is there, the number one drill is to loosen the pant. Okay, you have to loosen the pant because ये बैठ के खाना पड़ता है. इस दबा के खाते हम लोग बिरयानी. वो बोलते हैं ना क्यों वो. So now first, give it to me. So now first week, as I promised you, it is going to be vegetarian biryani. Don't be surprised. Chef vegetarian biryani भी खाता है. And यहाँ Mirchi Baingan ka Salan. Mani, see, I want it to look good for presentation also. So can you get me something so that I can serve this? Rice is ready. Rice is ready, but okay, the Mirchi Salan, vessel for Mirchi Salan. Okay. Now, so put it here, put it on top. Okay. Now this Mirchi Salan, come on, baby. Look at it. Okay, not too much. And that is the Mirchi ka Salan. Look at it. See, cooked live in front of you. And the rice cooker. So we will do the magic with the rice cooker here. Now, what's happened? The vegetables are all here. Now, what did we do? I want a cloth. Okay. So now, we are going to just mix it one time. So, the rice, okay. Do this and just leave it. You're going to see how beautiful the rice turns out. So, I promised I'm going to show you the vegetarian rice. Did I say I'm going to eat it first? So, give me another cloth, please. The mutton biryani is going to come next. Okay, I'm going to keep it here. And we are, wow. Because, see, whenever you remove the rice, you have to let it sit for another 3-4 minutes. So we are getting that ready. In the meantime, we are going to open the lid of this biryani. Leave it there first. Okay, so I want a big karchi to open. Okay, now the boomba is going to happen. Ooh, did you hear that noise? Did you hear that noise? The biryani, wow, look at it. Look at it. And now friends, 45 minutes this biryani has been cooking. See, what we do is with this bread, with this roti atta, whatever we added here, this one we cut into pieces and we fry and then we enjoy. But this biryani is ready, and now you got to see how we're going to serve it. So look at the rice. See, when the rice is perfect, you got to see this. I tell you, you got to see this. You have to see how this rice will turn out. And colors, look at them. See, dum biryani, when you want it perfect, you got to cook it like this. And here at the bottom, the meat, we're going to bring it out. So each piece has been sitting at the bottom and it is getting cooked. And look at that rice, how perfect, and the meat. Look at it. So I have removed it, but I want the lid back here. On the lid back here. Put the lid on. I'm just going to, first, it is very difficult, but I'm going to do. First, I'm going to start off with my vegetarian bumba rice. Here, can we give me a plate? Another spoon for my vegetarian biryani rice to serve. Okay, bigger spoon. Okay, give it to me here. Okay, so now I want you to see a perfect basmati rice when it is cooked. So now what we did, we added the masala on top. So what we are going to do, we are going to just mix all of it, and the masalas are also nicely mixed. I think it needs to just rest for another 1 minute to serve. And here the eggs will go on the mutton biryani. So I'm going to, that rice still need to be slightly warmed up. In the meanwhile, I'm serving it here, the Bahubali biryani. So here I've got the eggs ready for mutton biryani, and let me start serving this. Ah, my God. You know, the steam is blinding my specs here. Wow, look at it. So now the biryani with the pieces, everything, I'm telling you, this is what I love. When I serve, I want the mutton pieces to be visible. And God, you know, my father, my son, my wife, everybody, we all love biryani. And when I talked about extra long grain basmati, you know what I'm talking about now. Let the pieces come out. And I want to show you how this mutton also is cooked. Give me a fork and a spoon. Fork and a spoon, please. Yes. Here is the magic. Now, you have to see, how do you know? Give me another fork. Okay. Now, how do you know the meat is cooked? When you take a fork, it should come off like this. Look at this. Inside, nice and pink. And here, look at it. With a fork, if you can do like this, can you imagine? Can you imagine what will happen in your mouth? The meat will just melt in your mouth, and you will have a super perfect. But my promise is I'm going to serve the vegetarian biryani, and I want you to see also, because this is nice, extremely hot, because we cooked this one in the last. I just want you guys to see how beautiful and perfect the rice is. So the rice grains, I want you guys to see it. They are individually very long rice. So here this is getting slightly cold, and you see this rice is so good and full of flavor. When you have perfect basmati rice to use, that is when you get this. So where is the raita? Okay. When you have a perfect biryani, in my house I eat with, I love to add raita and salan and all that. My wife and my son, they say, no, if you want to eat perfect biryani, no raita or anything. So everybody has their own particular taste. So this is very, very hot, and I can't stop. A perfect biryani is when you can feel each grain of rice in your mouth literally melting away, and the vegetables perfectly cooked and full of flavor. Very easy to make rice cooker biryani. You have seen. As promised, I have eaten my vegetarian biryani first. Now the promise is done. Let's get the bumba biryani. Here. Please. No. So now comes the Bahubali biryani. The nice, awesome aroma of saffron, everything you can feel in it. And when I got to stop talking, because look at this. The meat literally melts away. And our Mirchi ka Baingan ka Salan, the chili, and the gravy. This gravy is nice. It has got all the flavors. See, we call something called Shadruchulu, means all the 6 flavors. It has got the sourness, it's got the sweetness, it's got the hotness, and dear friends, this video will be again available on the Fortune YouTube page in a smaller version. The mutton biryani will be shown in just under 10 minutes. The Mirchi Baingan ka Salan will be shown in 4-5 minutes. The vegetable cooker biryani also will be shown in 4-5 minutes. So just come back to this page and check again after 4-5 days. You can see these videos again if you have missed anything. So, and I thank you very much everybody for joining me, and especially I would like to thank the Fortune Basmati rice and their team and the Sunlight's oil also for giving me this opportunity. And the meat literally has to melt in your mouth. When you take a piece, you kind of, the joy has to be back. So, literally melting away. Dear friends, I thank you so much because I want to jump in, I want to eat now. I thank you, all my friends, my regular viewers, and all the newcomers for joining today. We will do a lot more of these recipes soon. And once again, thank you. And let me do.
5.5 people are watching.
Okay, 5,500 people are watching. Is it putting all of the channels together?
Yeah.
Yes. So, I thank you guys, everybody. And before I go and enjoy this Boomba Boomba, I bow down and salute all of you for, watching me. Continue watching every day. We are posting new recipes, and just yesterday I posted chicken 65 biryani, that too, in the rice cooker. And of course, I have used Fortune Basmati rice and of course the Fortune sunflower oil. So see you in another video. Till then, bye bye, Khudafez, Namaste. Wow. Let me have the bonanza. This is what I love. Wow.